Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is Straight Outta Boston here, aka the King of Boston. Today we're back for episode 1 of my new Out of the Park Baseball 15 series here that I will be doing while I am home for winter break. We are, I guess you could say, officially canceling the Portland Mavericks series and moving on to a new one, some uncharted territory, something I have not ever really done before. We're going to be doing a new historical game, and first things first, I do want to say, for those asking if I'm going to be playing games like MLB or Madden while I am home for the break, I'm not going to. I don't plan on it. Maybe I'll post like a online game or something if I end up playing one at some point, but I do not plan on posting it, and please do not ask in the comment section below, because when I see 10 questions of the same thing, I just don't feel the need or the want to answer them all. So I'm gonna try and answer them now, and hopefully you guys got it. So alright, let's get this going. New historical game, and we are going to start up in 2004, the juiced years. Do we want to import complete history up to 2004? I have no idea what that does, but yeah, we are going to start in 2004. I did do a test run earlier of this, so hopefully that will work. But use random. No, I did not want random players. Career placing. Yeah, we want career play. I'm not sure what. I guess we want to import complete history. That would make sense. But we are going to be doing the Montreal Expos, a team that ended up moving after the 2004 season. And I did recently read Jonah Carey's book, Up, Up, and Away, which was a detailed history of the 40 or 35-year history. Yeah, I guess 35-year history of the Montreal Expos. Or it was. Yeah, it was 35, I guess. I'm not sure if I meant. Yeah, it was 35. Okay. It was a really good read. I enjoyed Jonah Carey a lot, and this is gonna take a little while, I think, because of importing all the stuff. So I think I will cut this out. All right. So yeah, Up, Up, and Away by Jonah Carey. Really good read. I had been interested in the Expos before that, but Jonah Carey, who, as I mentioned, or I didn't actually mention this part, but he is a baseball writer for Grantland.com. He did grow up in Montreal, Canada, or Montreal, Ontario, or not Montreal, Quebec. God, sorry. But he did grow up there, and okay, so I do not want to use real historical transactions, because that just basically makes everything go how it did in real life, but I don't know, do I want to use, I guess I don't want to use real historical lineups. I'll let the teams inference that, but we do want some minor leagues. So I'll do AAA and AA, and I would like the full minor league rosters. That would be nice. I'm not going to block fictional players from reaching the major leagues, though, so I will keep that on. Do we want single A? I guess. If none are selected, legal use reserve. No, we don't want that. I guess we'll do all of this, too. Why not? Why not? It's going to probably be a big file of a game, but oh well. Alright, so what about this stuff? Recalculate player ratings, but nope, we want to use the development engine, so that way it goes differently than how it did in real life. We, sure, the league can automatically expand, all that. Enable import of financial settings. Yep, and then this is just default stuff, and we will leave it as it is. No fictional pictures. Yeah, we want, well, whatever. I don't know, it doesn't matter. And we will call this Montreal Expos 2004. Autosave once a year sounds good to me. Manager name, did not really think of this ahead of time, but we will go with Tom Brady, who was drafted by the Montreal Expos in 1990 something. I don't remember when, but then I don't remember his birthday. It's in August, I know that. I'm gonna say August 5th. And what is he, 38 right now? That would put him at 1970. No clue. What, 76? Is he that old? Would that put him at, I guess that would put him at 38. All right, well, we'll do that. And we will leave all this stuff off, and we are going to do the Montreal Expos, just like that. All right, Tom Brady. And we'll start up the game. See, I really recommend that book. I found it very interesting, and like I said, I had been interested in the Expos before. I really liked Olympic Stadium, and I actually had a chance to go visit it when I was visiting my brother, who went to McGill University in Montreal, which is a college in Montreal. So I visited him, and I was able to go into the Olympic Stadium, or not the Olympic Stadium, but go into Olympic Stadium, and it was pretty cool. It's actually it's a pretty crappy place. I can really see why they moved out of there, but nonetheless. All right, so this is really just going to be the intro episode. We will do the trade deadline next time around, but you can see we do have plenty of money to start out, so that is very nice. Looks like we have a $75 million budget, which would be pretty small for current day, but back in 2004, market had not inflated to the point that it is at in 2014, so it is actually more money than you might think. But let's take a look at our roster. So best players in descending order, and I don't know if this is, do we even have a head scout? I guess we don't. Probably have to hire that, but we got Brian Schneider, who is a very good defensive catcher and does not hit the ball very well. Do we even have the ability to have a scout in this game? I don't even know, but whatever. Livan Hernandez, 28 years old, coming off of the best season of his career. Now, the Expos did make a couple trades in 2003 that were sort of go-for-it trades, including, I think, picking up Hernandez. Yeah, they got him from San Francisco in the offseason. But I know they got Bartolo Colon. They traded Grady Sizemore and Brandon Phillips in that trade to the Indians, of course. And, yeah, they thought that at the end of the 2003 season, the team was going to move or go wherever it was going to go. So they sort of did like an all-in type of thing to try and make a playoff push. 2003 did not work out. And because of that, their farm system took a hit a little bit. They lost Grady Sizemore and Brandon Phillips, both turned into pretty good players for short periods. And actually, I kind of want to go check them out just for fun. They're probably in their prospects, so I can't even look at that. What about AAA? I don't think Sizemore would be up at this point. Ryan Dillon. Do you see Ryan Ludwig in there? They have Johnny. Here's Brandon Phillips, 3-star potential. And Sizemore came along a little bit later than him, I believe. Let's go back. I don't know. Maybe Sizemore's in the active roster. I have no idea. I have no clue. But all right, it's not up. There he is. Yeah, 21 years old, looking pretty darn good. That's unfortunate, but anyway. So yeah, 2014 was left without a very good farm system or a very good team. Quite frankly, I don't know what the record was in real life 2004, but I know it was not that good. I know they didn't make the playoffs or any of that, but so we got Livan Hernandez, Tomaoka, who is not that good, Tony J. Armas, who I think was on the Red Sox, or maybe I don't know the exact day. Either Tony J. Armas was on the Red Sox or some other Armas was on the Red Sox for a while, and Sunbu Kim. This team is horrible. And we go to the lineups. We got Eddie Chavez. We do have a couple good hitters. We have Jose Vidro and Brad Wilkerson, who are both pretty darn good. Solid 3-4. It does look like Vidro is a free agent at the end of the year. Wilkerson is ARB eligible. He's got 3 or more years of team control. That is nice. Got Tony Batista, is not very good. Terrell Sledge, Nick Johnson, Brian Schneider, Andy Chavez, who's okay. And we do have Orlando Cabrera, who got traded in real life to the Red Sox in 2004. As he was a free agent in real life. He was a free agent the following year, but I guess, oh, he had a player option. Okay, so that makes sense why he opted out. He got 432, I think. But all right, so that is that, and I believe as a consequence of doing this, there are actually no free agents. So I'm not sure how that's going to play out, or how like the free agent pool is going to get filled up over the next couple of years, but oh well, we will just have to wait and see, and that is pretty much that. I don't think I'm really going to make any changes to the lineups. We do have Carl Everett, but he's pretty trash right now, 32. He was really good in the Red Sox for, yeah, here it is. He had a 139 OPS plus. He was really good the year before that, too. But he slowly demised as, actually, he was pretty good in Texas, but why is his rating so low? He's coming off a couple good years, but I guess the game knows more than I do. So no, I'm not going to make any lineup changes for now. Pretty much just going to leave it as is. Nothing really to, nothing I really want to touch too much. I guess we can take a look at who our top prospects are. I think one of them is Jamie Carroll. Here's, okay, Alfredo De La Garza. So I don't think this guy's real. He's 3 years a Major League starter, so he's probably not real. But he looks pretty darn good. Scott Downs, starting pitcher. He's 27, though. It does not seem like that is very prospect-esque. What about AA? I think the AA team, I think all these teams are made up, actually. But no one there. Single A. I don't think any of these players are real, but we do have real, I mean, Scott Downs is real, so we do have real minor leaguers. Yeah, here's Meiser is Turris. See Claudio Vargas there, recognize him, I believe. So yeah, cool. What about prospects in the major league team? John Patterson, 25. Johnson, 25. Chad Cordero is only 21. Gary Majeski. Oops, it's not okay. Alright, so, yeah, we have some guys to trade. I mean, I'd like to re-sign Vitor, I think, but he's 29. He wants a 1-year deal, but I'm sure he could fetch something good in a trade, and really the smart thing to do would probably be to trade him. And look at that, we can get David Ortiz, who is an MVP candidate for the next 4 years, but I'm not going to do that, because that is stupid. And this game is stupid for offering that. But, yeah. Anyway, what about Livan Hernandez? When is he a free agent? Imagine soon. In fact, he's a free agent after this year. So let's see what he would fetch. Anything that's not David Ortiz, that would be nice. Aaron Arroand. Okay, that's an interesting get. He is team controllable for quite a while. That would actually be a nice pickup, I think, Aaron Arroand. I forgot that he came up with the White Sox, and then I think he was on the 2010 Giants World Series team, and I believe he was also on a couple of those good Phillies teams as well. But what about Orlando Cabrera as a free agent? After this, I will probably cut this video because I don't want it to be too long. And I'm probably boring you guys, but yeah, here we got a couple options. Ooh, I like Bill Miller. He was really, really good. Yeah, he won the batting title in 2003. Dimitri Young, Mark Redmond, Woody Williams. Ooh, Woody Williams, 37 though. Do like me so. Ooh, Kenny Rogers. Interesting. He had a long career. All right, so yeah, we can get some good gets for some of these guys, and hopefully, I'll try to do more than get some 39-year-old pitchers. I'll try to get some prospects and try to rebuild our farm system and rebuild that way, as the Expos always try to do. Always rebuilding the farm system. They were actually at the forefront of putting time and money in their farm system. Especially paid off in the early 80s. They had some really good teams then. I think 82 or 81, maybe even 80, like 79. They were in it many of those years with guys like Garrett Carter, Andre Dawson, stuff like that. But all right, I'm probably boring you guys. It's 2:40 in the morning, and I just hit stop on the gameplay. That is my mistake, so the screen's going to be black right now. Actually, I'll probably put the thumbnail in there. But yeah, that's going to do it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Sorry about that, and I'm out. Peace. Oh, and yeah, so I'll have the trade deadline out maybe tomorrow. I'll try to put it up tomorrow because I owe you guys that, because this episode was just an intro. So yeah, I'll have the trade deadline out tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and I'm out. Peace.